I think we've been taught a fundamental misconception about money.
Oh, absolutely.
We're told that building wealth is all about getting a high salary or maybe just getting lucky. But then you see these incredibly smart, high-earning people who are just always struggling.
Right.
So what's the fundamental error that so many of us are making?
It's mistaking income for wealth. They sound similar, but they're not. Think of it like this. Income is a flowing river. It's what you earn.
Okay.
But wealth is a still lake. It's what you keep and what you grow. And for our deep dive today, we're going to look at the psychological traps, these old ideas that just keep draining that river every single month.
I like that. So let's start with the first and maybe the biggest old idea, that hard work and a high income are enough to build wealth on their own.
It's the story we're all told. Go to school, get the good job, and the wealth will just happen.
But it doesn't.
It really doesn't. I mean, the classic example is Ronald Reed. He was a janitor, a gas station attendant.
Not exactly high-income careers.
Not at all. But when he passed away, he left an $8 million estate,
Oh.
all from just consistently saving and investing small amounts over decades.
You contrast that with, say, a top executive who earns millions but dies with nothing. It completely flips the script on what we think matters.
It does, because it shows that doing well with money has very little to do with how smart you are.
It's something else.
It's all about how you behave. The real secret is the gap you create between what you earn and what you spend. So the first big mental shift is this. It's behavior over intelligence.
Right. And that behavior trap leads directly into the second big problem, doesn't it? The moment that income does go up.
You feel like you have to spend it.
I got a raise, I deserve this.
Exactly. And that is the silent wealth killer. It's called lifestyle creep.
Or hedonic adaptation, I think, is the psychological term.
That's the one. It's a fancy way of saying we get used to nice things incredibly quickly. You buy the nicer car, and for a month, it's amazing.
And then it's just doing your car.
Yeah, it's just your car. Your satisfaction baseline has reset, but now your monthly expenses are permanently higher.
And the cost of that is just staggering. I saw a figure that if you increase your spending by, say, $1,250 a month instead of investing it, you could be giving up over $1 million in compound growth over 30 years.
$1 million. That's the money that compounding needed to work its magic. So the next shift is realizing you have to channel that surplus into investments, not just lifestyle upgrades. It's about consistency over intensity.
Okay, so if consistency is the secret, why do so many people get sucked into the third old idea? That you have to find the next hot stock or perfectly time the market. They're chasing intensity.
They are, and they're driven by a really powerful emotional bias called loss aversion.
Which is what, exactly?
Basically, the pain of losing $100 feels twice as bad as the pleasure of gaining $100.
So we're wired to avoid loss at all costs.
Which causes people to panic sell when the market dips, locking in their losses, or to chase these incredibly risky trends because of a fear of missing out. They wipe themselves out before compounding can even start.
So being able to just survive the ups and downs is more important than being a genius.
It's everything. The real secret to accumulation isn't about getting extraordinary returns. It's about longevity. It's survival.
Like planting a tree.
Exactly like planting an oak tree. It needs decades. The ability to just stick around without being forced to sell is what lets compounding do its work. So that's the final shift. It's time over effort or risk.
So let's bring this all together. We've talked about three pretty major mental shifts. First, focusing on behavior over intelligence. Then prioritizing consistency over intensity. And finally, valuing time over effort. These feel less like financial rules and more like learnable skills.
They are skills.
Oh.
And they help you move from a mindset of scarcity to one of strategic abundance. You start to see that wealth isn't really about luck or genius.
It's about patience.
Patience, discipline, and repeatable behaviors. And the highest return money can give you is something you can't even measure. It's often overlooked.
Which is?
It's control over your own time. The flexibility to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. That freedom, that's the dividend that matters most.